Good morning, everybody. It is Two Queers in a Drug time, and it is December 24th.
Wow.
Christmas Eve. Bah humbug. And anyway, we are jumping right into it because we have a special edition. Not only is it Christmas Eve, holiday season, and we've gotten past Festivus, which is one of my favorite holidays. We have a special guest, a new original guest. It is somebody that we've not had on the show before, like our regular guests, like Dr. B and those type of things. But Del Shores, he is based out of, I believe, Palm Springs, California, which is just up the road from where I'm at, sitting presently in West Hollywood, California, so in the neighborhood itself, and
that we have now because of this horrible administration. People are going to get to know us, and that's why, gay marriage support went from 8% to 64% at one time. Now, because of this administration, it's gone back down. Y'all thought y'all were political. You just got the right person today. But do you mind? Do we have time for me to tell a story that happened to me when I was teaching? Yeah, I was teaching in Louisiana, and this is how I feel that we make a difference in our conversations. And I was teaching in Louisiana, and I was staying at this lovely B&B right across from the Steel Magnolias house in Natchitoches, Louisiana. Not Nacogdoches, that's in Texas. Natchitoches, and where Steel Magnolias was set. And this lovely woman who owned it started talking to me, not knowing I was gay. I guess I hadn't walked yet. She just saw me standing there. And she was the owner of the house. And we were talking about our kids. I have two. I'm a recent grandfather. Before I came out, I had a wife, and I have two amazing daughters. And we were talking about our kids. And for some reason, she said, my son is recently playing football in Boulder, Colorado. And I said, oh, well, that must be a shock going to, from Louisiana to Colorado, weather and everything. And she said, well, he's having a really difficult time. And I said, why? And she said, well, there's just so many freaks there. And I said, define freaks. And she said, well, there's just one person that comes to class in a dress and obviously is a man. And he just doesn't even know how to deal with that. And I said, why do you think that is? And he goes, well, he just doesn't understand it. And I said, it's not up to him to understand. It's up to him to be kind. Don't you think? As a parent, isn't that the best thing we could teach? I said, has he gone up and introduced himself? And she said, well, no. And I said, well, I think that's, if you want my advice, parent to parent, maybe you could tell him, you don't have to understand it. You just have to be kind, because isn't that what, there's biblical things all over the place. And I said, isn't that what the good book says to do? Is just to be kind to people? And I said, I'm a part of the LGBT community. She goes, oh my God, I am so sorry. And I said, oh no, it's fine. It's fine. We're just talking as, new friends here. So a couple of days later, she came back and she said, I want to thank you for that advice. I talked to my son and I told him to go up and introduce himself to that person in his class. And just to be kind. That's simple. And so I think, circling back, that's how we make a difference, is we tell our story. Maybe we save it like I did till the end of the story. I'm a part of this community. But what she did is she saw me as a human first. And then she saw me as a gay man who supported the trans community and gave her some advice to give as parent to parent to her son.
Yep.
And I think that's, in our storytelling. Now put your filmmaking hat on, make that into a short film. That's a great short film.
Hey, everybody, you can catch us on your favorite audio podcast platform, Spotify, and all Apple Store, the Google machine, and whoever else does podcasts. We're on there. We broke in, and we're staying. So enjoy the Two Queers in the Tribe on your favorite audio podcast platform. Thanks for listening or watching. Bye, bye.